Good morning, Sassy. What's up, baby? How are you feeling? Have you been poorly, girl? Good morning and welcome to my very untidy kind of office slash laundry room slash dark little space in the kitchen. I'm filming in here first thing because my cat is here. She's not allowed out. She's still got her lampshady coney thing on. For those that don't know, she had surgery. We think she must have got into a fight or something. Just slightly over a month ago, we found her. She was in quite a lot of pain on her rear end. She had a puncture on her inner thigh. She was really pretty beaten up. The very top of her tail had been pulled, the vertebrae in her tail had been pulled apart, and what it transpired over the next few weeks was that the weight of the end of her tail was actually pulling that joint and giving her constant pain. So we took her to the vets again. She's been a lot lately. This is about a month into her being poorly, and they knocked her out. They gave her a general anaesthetic, they gave her an x-ray, and they saw that there was nothing that could be done to save the tail, so unfortunately they had to cut it off. So she's very sad. She's been in a hell of a lot of pain. It's been incredibly traumatic for the both of us. Friday morning, first thing, I'll be taking her to the vets and she'll be having her stitches out. Hopefully she'll be able to take the cone off then. She hates this lampshade, as they all do. So yes, that's SassyCat. Right. It's very early in the morning. The weather forecast today is horrendous. We've got about an hour or two first thing where it's not going to be raining by all accounts. So let's get on, get outside, get our jobs done from outside, and then it doesn't matter what the weather does after that. Oh, here's a fun one. So Johnny is working for my mum this week, and one of the jobs he's been asked to do is to lower the water level in our pond where the ducks live. Because the water level is so high, there's a risk that it's going to burst the bank, and then obviously we'd lose the whole pond, or we'd end up with a very small pond. So we figured the best way to do that would be to take our canoe down there, and he needs to saw off about 2 to 3, maybe 4 inches off the pipe, like the overflow pipe. Now, we raised that pipe a few years ago because I was losing ducklings from my Muscovy ducks. They were actually falling down the pipe and then kind of ending up in the stream, away from their mother, and then obviously we'd lose them, which was all very horrific. So a few years ago he actually went out onto the pond and he raised this little bit of pipe. I don't know if you see it there, it's kind of just off to the left of the centre of the screen. So this is him kind of removing that because we no longer have Muscovy ducklings anymore. As you can see off to the left of the shot there, I'm doing the very important task of sitting on the back of the boat to kind of keep it still, but also to steady it. Very important job, I'll have you know. Between you and me, I did set this camera up with the hope that he would fall in, and I know that makes me a horrible person, but imagine how amusing it would have been. Good job, Johnny.
Good job.
Good job. And in other news, I'm moving Myrtle, the campervan, into the shed. I'm going to give her a clean up, going to get everything out of the cupboards. As you can see, this fly infestation is just horrific. I don't know if this has ever happened to anyone else, but this time of year, flies, they kind of hibernate, and very often they'll crawl in through gaps and cracks in windows and doors and things, and they'll just kind of nestle down for the winter, for the colder months. They've obviously decided to do that in my van, and I'm not very happy about it, if I'm honest. It was so disgusting clearing them all out. There's probably still loads in there. I will get in there now she's in the shed with the hoover and just clear out any more that I can find. But I want to give Myrtle some love. I've also, very excitingly, got her booked in for a service next week. So I am going to get her back on the road as of November the 1st. I'm going to re-tax her. One of the main reasons that I kept her off the road this summer was because Cornwall was just so busy. Obviously campsites were running at reduced capacity because they couldn't allow full numbers onto their sites because of the pandemic. But I just didn't really want to be hanging out with a ton of people. We are currently in half term, so the schools are currently off at the moment. Cornwall is extremely busy again because of that, but within a week or possibly 2, the kids will be back at school, lockdown notwithstanding. And there are quite a few campsites around Devon and Cornwall that are open right the way through the year. So I'm hopeful that I can actually get out and do some winter camping because, dear Lord, I have missed it so much this year. If you know of any winter sites around Devon or Cornwall that you absolutely love and that you think I should go and check out, then please would you drop a comment below? I really want to find some new sites and some new areas that I've never been to before. So fingers crossed that will happen. Right, I need to get all this stuff sorted. I think I might make a roast tomato sauce to use the last of my tomatoes up. Some of them I will keep to eat as they are because these ones are going to be tasty. But like this is going to need lots and lots cutting away from it. So I think I'm going to roast those and make perhaps a tomato sauce to go with pasta or something. I need to clean the eggs, put them away. But first, my tummy is a-rumbling. So first I'm going to get this all washed up and make my breakfast. Well, there it is. The rain has started. My God. And that's it now. Apparently the rest of the day is going to be solid like this. So I'll be finding lots of jobs around the house to do, I think. So this is a pretty exciting little box of goodies that I got. When I first opened it and I noticed that there was half a bundle of straw in there, I was very confused. But then I had a little rummage and discovered that one of my lovely friends, who's also got a YouTube channel, which I will definitely be linking to below, saw my woe at only having one chilli plant this season. So he has sent me 3 different varieties of homegrown chilies that Hugh and Fiona this is, that they have grown and dried and sent to me, plus some of their very own homemade hot sauce. Now I haven't even tried this and I've had this box of goodies for nearly a week now, but I wanted to film me kind of unboxing it. So I could have had that on my breakfast this morning, but I'm very excited to finally get to try that. I think this is the one that he's recently done a video on making this hot sauce, so I will link to that below. Yes, so we've got 3 different varieties of chilies. This one has a Scoville score of 90,000. He knows that I don't like them like blow your head off hot. This one is a lemon RG. I've grown these ones before actually. That's 50,000 Scoville points. Scotch bonnet, 250,000. So yeah, we might save those ones for special occasions. But yeah, so I'm now going to pop these into jars. I've got some little glass Kilner jars here. I think I'm probably going to crumble them up so that I can just take a pinch out as and when I want them. But Hugh and Fiona, thank you so much for thinking of me. This will keep us going for quite a while, trust me. Right, my lovelies, that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed this little kind of hangout on the farm with me video. Thank you again for all the love that you've shown to SassyCat. It's been very traumatic, but I'm really glad that she is now mending and we're on the home run. Now this is probably going to be the last of these kind of monthly check-in on the farm videos, because obviously we're coming into winter now. There's not an awful lot going on out there. and trying to get dry spells in the weather to get out filming is proving to be a little challenging. So I don't know what we're going to be doing going forward. Obviously I'm going to stick with the one pot recipes because I love doing them and you guys seem to quite like them too. But if you've got any ideas of what you'd like to see from me over the next few months going into next year, then please drop me a comment below. I'd really be interested in that. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a getting Myrtle back on the road video coming up very soon. I cannot wait to get out and play in Myrtle. Right lovelies, as always, keep smiling, stay safe, and I'm going to catch up with you in next week's video. Until then, mwah, happy camping.